Now, you may see the pictures in magazines of George Clooney, Kim Kardashian, Angelina Jolie, and they're all their destination weddings, and think, that's just a fairy tale for me.
I hope to have that someday. Well, you know, you don't think that, but Morgana Ray, along with Lorraine from Cold Wet Noses and Zelda the dog, are here to tell us how to save money by actually following in the footsteps of those stars. And ladies, it's so good to have you here.
Oh, my pleasure to be here.
And you look like you're ready to have a wedding right now.
I actually was just getting married in Turkey last week.
Oh, my goodness.
That will be my 12th wedding. We're running behind this year because last year I got married 11 times in 11 countries. By the way, my first 11 weddings. I got started at 47 and I'm catching up.
Wow, that's an amazing hobby to have, I would say. And so how can a destination wedding actually save you money? It sounds counterintuitive, but how can it?
Well, when you're getting married 100 times in 100 countries, you really start to pay attention to what things cost. And my husband and I, by the way, all these weddings are to the same man.
Yes, you're like, not 100 men.
And what we discovered 3 ways that a destination wedding actually saves you money. A recent study in Emory by professors at Emory University showed that the more you spend on the wedding, the shorter the marriage lasts. And in America, the average wedding is $30,000 and doesn't even include the honeymoon. So people are skipping the honeymoon because they blew it all on the wedding. And if you have a destination wedding, you can have that fairy tale wedding with the castle and the music and memories that will stay with you forever. And it will be a fraction, a tiny fraction of the cost of getting married at home. And there are 3 ways that a destination wedding saves you money. The first one is your wedding is going to be smaller. If you're getting married in Rome or Dubrovnik or Azerbaijan, you're not going to have as many people, and you will get more quality time with all your guests. The second way that a destination wedding saves you money is that weddings all over the planet have packages. So you get the wedding and the photographer and the flowers and the wedding planner, because brides should not be doing this. The couple should be focusing on each other. So you get all of this bundled together, and we are getting, my husband and I, we get emails all the time with packages under $2,000. And the third way it saves you money is you're combining the wedding and the honeymoon. And it is a great honeymoon.
And now you, like we were saying, you are doing 100, weddings, and I've seen you watching some of your videos. You've done everything from like a smaller, quaint, just you and your husband, to having something a little bit more elaborate. So if whatever you want, elaborate or small, and you're thinking, I want this destination wedding, ladies, how do we, get our man to say, yeah, this is a great idea?
Well, my genius husband put together an ebook on how to get your guy to give you a destination wedding, and he will break down for us females how men think, and he even went so far as to write a letter in guy speak that you can give to your beloved that will share all the benefits that are in it for the guy to have this destination wedding.
Well, you know what, as a guy, I mean, I'm so torn, because I'm like, I want a really big wedding, I want it to be huge, I want everyone to be there, but at the same time, I think I want to have it be more intimate. I just want it to be, my bride-to-be, maybe a few friends, and that's what sounds good to me. But in your opinion, what's the mix for a perfect wedding? What makes it?
Well, I have a formula, and I also personally, based on my own journey, I think that it's really all about the marriage, and sometimes people forget that, and they get all tied up in the stress of the big party. And a little baby marriage really should be protected. So I think, have your fairy tale wedding. Our wedding in Slovenia, we had the mayor of Slovenia. We're in this 1,000-year-old castle where Shrek and Mike Myers had been, and it was like a fairy tale. My husband carried me up 99 steps to ring the wishing bell. You can have a banquet hall, and you can bring in your family, and maybe the first one won't have hundreds of people, but you can always get married again. And I personally believe that couples should renew vows over and over again, because you go deeper each time.
Now, Morgana, I know you just met me, but my fantasy wedding would have a lot of dogs at it, and everybody at home knows I'm a huge dog lover. How are we incorporating the fact that Zelda's here?
Well, The most costly mistake, and just ask Kim Kardashian, the most costly mistake is marrying the wrong person. And a recent study by JDate and ChristianSingles.com found that 21% of singles value their pet's opinion in choosing who to marry. I personally think that that is ridiculous, and the number is much, much higher.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone with a pet knows that. So I thought, let's bring in a dog who is looking for a home, a really sweet, sweet pet who is looking for a home, and then maybe somebody watching will adopt Zelda, and Zelda will help this person choose the right person to marry.
I think that's amazing. And Zelda, of course, is up for adoption at Tucson as your location, correct?
Yes, Tucson Cold Wet Noses.
Perfect. Oh, and Zelda will help you find your perfect mate. I love that. Thank you so much for telling us about this. If anybody wants that fairy tale, we're going to help you out to get a free report on how to get your guy to give you a destination wedding. And for more information, you could log on to theforeverbride.com.